Welcome. So what I have here is the vertex is 9, 6 and the focus is 9, 5. And what we have to do is be able to write the standard form of our parabola. So to be able to do that, the first thing we're going to do is plot the information that I'm provided. All right. So when plotting the information I'm provided, I have the vertex is 9, 6. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then vertex up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's my lovely vertex. Now, when we have the vertex, that's nice and helpful. But that's not going to be doing much for us because the vertex, that only tells us what our values are for h, k. But we have two different equations we open to. Does the graph open left or right is one equation, compared to if the graph opens up or down is another equation. So I need to be able to determine that. Now, remember, when we're looking at just a general parabola, the focus is always on the inside of my parabola. So if I can determine where my focus is, I can see what direction my parabola is going to face. So in this case, I plot my focus, which is now at negative, or it's positive 9, 5. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 5. So now you can see that my focus is going downwards. So therefore, it's going to look something like this. All right. Now, it's very important for us to be able to now determine, OK, so my focus is going down. Well, that's going to be the value of p. So what is the distance from the vertex to the focus? Well, the only distance is 1, but it's in the negative direction. So I can say p is equal to -1. Because remember, p represents the distance from the vertex to the focus. But since p is going down in this case, it's a -1. All right. So now the next thing I need to do is I notice that my parabola, it has a vertical axis of symmetry. Therefore, the equation for this is going to be x minus h squared equals 4p times y minus k. Now again, the h and the k's come from the vertex. So therefore, I can plug in those values, which is going to be opposite of 9, or 9, 6. So I have x minus 9 squared equals 4p times y minus 6. All right, remember it's x opposite of h. So you're going to plug in the 9 in for h, and this is x minus 9. Now I can plug in my p, which in this case is -1. OK, now the next step, what I'm going to do is to finally solve this. I want to solve this in for y. So to do that, I'm going to have to expand my quadratic. And then I'm going to apply distributive property. So expanding my quadratic, that's a perfect square, or a binomial square produces a perfect square trinomial. So that's going to be x squared minus 18x plus 81 equals 4 times -1 is -4. So -4 times y is a -4y. -4 times 6 is going to be a positive 24. Now all I simply need to do is solve for my y by undoing or using my inverse operations. So I'll subtract a 24 on both sides. So I have x squared minus 18x. That's going to be 60, so it'd be 57 plus 57 equals -4y. OK, now I need to divide by -4 on both sides. And when I go ahead and do that, also besides that, I'm going to want to divide that -4 into each and every one of these terms. So by doing that, I will now have a y equals a -1/4 x squared. This can be reduced into 9/2. So, and that's a negative divided negative, so it's a positive 9/2 x. And then 47 divided by 4, that is 14, so that'd be 27. 4 does not go into 27. 2 does not go into 57, so that's going to be left as a -57/4. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you write the standard equation for your parabola. Thanks.